edit.
Wow, you did such a lovely job in this film. I just loved it.
Oh, good,
And
thanks.
I loved watching you. You were in every scene pretty much. Is that a little daunting for you?
It is a little daunting, yeah. It's also great. I think it's, when I've played supporting roles, it's been a lot harder because you come in and you kind of don't know everyone and, you know, you're a bit unsure of yourself and you come and go a lot. But when you're in every day, you kind of get to know the gang and you get friends and you feel comfortable, and so we had a good time.
Did you feel that you related to her? I love this character because, listen, the book was written in, what, the 1800s. She's so strong.
Yeah.
She's so independent. I mean, way ahead of her time.
Yeah.
How much did you feel that you connected with her?
Yeah, I did a lot. I mean, I think, you know, most modern women would. That's what's so great about retelling the story is that she's so relatable to a modern audience because she was so far ahead of her time. And the fact that Hardy, as a man, was able to write that 150 years ago is remarkable.
Yeah, amazing.
Yeah.
And, okay, Carey, there's a whole lot of handsomeness going on in this film.
I know.
Like,
What?
3 pretty handsome dudes are going after you.
I know.
That, tough life?
It's tricky. My job's hard sometimes. I reflect on that a lot. Yeah, we had a great cast. We were very lucky.
What was it like to, connect with each guy on a different level?
Well, what I love about the writing is that they represent these different aspects of her personality and of her life, and that, of course, Boldwood, played by Michael Sheen so brilliantly, is sort of the social convention. That's exactly who she should marry if she was playing the game properly, as women would in Victorian Britain. And then, of course, Troy, Tom Sturridge, is this sort of romance and lust in her life, and Oak is this kind of consistent, long-lasting friendship and love that she has. So they're all totally different, distinct characters. But I think the way that Thomas, the director, interweaved all those different stories and made them all very important is kind of brilliant.
And I love, it's funny because we watch this now as modern era and go, these guys, they just, met her for 5 minutes, will you marry me?
Yeah.
Like, oh, yeah, it's like nothing, don't know you, we marry me. I want, when you got engaged, was it a big, like, hoopla thing, or what did Marcus do to...
Well,
he probably knew you a little longer than 5 minutes.
One would hope. But that's what's so amazing, actually, is the story, is that, that does happen a lot in these films where, you meet in these great, Victorian classics, someone meets them 2 seconds later, they're engaged, and it all seems great. Yeah. But what I love about this story is that he proposes, not knowing her at all, Oak, at the beginning of the story, and she says no, because she doesn't know him, and she has no idea if she wants to marry him. And that's so great, because most of the time in these, in these Austen novels particularly, they say yes, because a man is going to solve all their problems, but she says no, because she just doesn't know, and that's so honest.
Yeah, it's pretty amazing to watch. You are, of course, back on Broadway right now,
yes.
And what's it like for you to be back here in the audiences and to be on stage with Bill? Oh, please.
It's all right. Another great leading man to work with. We have a wonderful time. We had such a good time in London, and doing it here is sort of a dream come true. We were all so thrilled. And the New York audiences are different. They're not the same. They're very excitable.
It's funny because I was talking to Helen Mirren, who was saying the same thing, because I saw the audience in London, and she said, here they hoot and holler after they get up and give you, do you get the same type of reaction?
We
a little
do.
bit more reserved in London,
Yeah,
I guess.
London, we're all a bit quieter. Well, we're all a bit kind of maybe more cynical, I guess, in London. Here, it feels like the audience is rooting for you, which is lovely, I think. It's sort of a more positive experience.
Nice to have that feedback.
Yeah, I'll take it.
Well, you've done a wonderful job in this, and I hope you got to keep some of those gorgeous clothes.
I didn't, unfortunately, but then they're not totally wearable, I suppose.
I get it, but you looked amazing.
Just put them in my closet
that leather
and stare at
jacket?
them. I know,
Okay.
but that wouldn't work unless I was cinched into a very small corset, which I don't think I would do in daily life.
You were fantastic. Always
Thank
lovely
you.
to talk to you.
Thank
Have a great day.